That was the scene in California's Mojave Desert 5 years ago. Our historic first view of the Newcomer's ship. Theirs was a slave ship carrying 250,000 beings bred to adapt and labor in any environment. But they've washed ashore on Earth with no way to get back to where they came from. And in the last 5 years, the Newcomers have become the latest addition to the population of Los Angeles.
Forget about it, George. We are not going to catch anybody by sleeping with the ding-dongs.
We are not supposed to sleep. We are on a stakeout.
Yeah, well, 6 nights in Mini-Mart land is enough.
But he's already held up every store within a 6-mile radius. Sooner or later, he has to come to us.
Well, I'm coming up with a new plan. Hey, who took the donut I had here?
Why are you humans so impatient?
George, I am not cramming myself on top of that beer cooler anymore.
Really? I find the arrangements quite comfortable.
Yeah, well, maybe you're used to tiny little vibrating crawl spaces, but I didn't grow up on a spaceship, okay?
Detective Francisco. Oh, yes, Susan, hi. No, it's a very pleasant night. They called?
Okay.
I am? Oh, well, that's wonderful. Oh, yes, I am very excited. Yes, tell Emily I am very proud. You too. Goodbye.
What?
I have just been approved to coach Emily's Little League team. Is that funny?
What do you know about baseball?
Well, it's true that the closest thing that we had to the sport on the ship was ejecting trash into space, but after reading several books, I've digested a great deal of information.
Yeah, like what?
What would you like to know?
Don Drysdale's batting average, 1961.
.193. Matthew, did you play baseball as a child?
Yeah, sure. Chink Riviere, 1925.
Well, let's see. He played 3 games that year. He was up at bat only once and struck out. That would be .00.
Excuse me, what happened to the food around here?
Mr. Sparky Anderson tells a wonderful little anecdote in his book. He said...
Top of the 9th, tie ball game, bases loaded, 1 out. Okay, you got your pitcher at the plate. He's been throwing smoke all day. What do you do?
Well, let's see. That would parallel the 1989 Los Angeles-Cincinnati game in which manager Tom Lasorda had Mr. J. Howell in exactly the same position.
George. What would you do?
Oh, well, then there was the 52 Dodgers.
Yeah, and the 83 Mets and the 92 Pirates. A lot of input. What's the answer?
Matthew, you could help me.
Suicide squeeze. Keep your pitcher alive if you can.
No. I mean, with my team. Help me coach.
No, George.
But Emily would just love it.
I said no, all right?
Want to know how many hot dogs were sold in the 1987 World Series?
Yeah, tell me that one.
373,923.
Great. You hungry? Let's go for breakfast.
Sikes, Francisco?
Ignore him. We're going for food.
Sikes. Sikes! You're going to the ambassador.
Hey, come on, we've been up all night.
Yeah, somebody else was too. Check out the body in the swimming pool.
The ambassador, it's been closed since '88.
I believe it was purchased by a Lubov sect.
Or what?
It obviously was the ceremonial cremation of one of their members.
Obviously. What are you talking about? You're looking at a pile of soot.
There are crystals and artifacts mixed in with the remains.
Sella. Votum tarpegi quick.
We're investigating a homicide, lady. Just stay back.
Matthew, she's a spiritual leader. Perhaps we should step out for a moment.
How do you know she's a spiritual leader?
By her markings.
What, you got built-in sunglasses?
Oh, we're finding we're adapting quite well to your sunlight.
Got anything else up your sleeve?
It's just my arms.
Thank you. Clysene has not yet completed his journey.
Yeah, well, I gotta disagree with you on that one.
There must be some mistake. Please let me help you. I am Rokno.
Venda crystals.
They are too. Guide us on our journey. You are welcome to keep one if you wish.
Look, there's a hunk of toast down there, and if you can't come up with a good explanation, we're gonna have to open a homicide investigation.
Clysene, nono equid nalupidi.
What?
It was what I thought.
What, you believe her?
Clysene, nono equid nalupidi.
I think we've done what we can here. Matthew, what are you doing? The 1993 Secular Senate granted them permission to practice their beliefs.
Yeah, well, EPA violation 444 grants me permission to practice my beliefs. We're very strict on open fires.
He's always rather testy before breakfast.
George, we've been driving for a half hour. I want breakfast.
Well, yes, of course, but now that we're out here, it'll only take a minute.
What?
I'm really so excited. Emily and I have been practicing out here all week on my lunch break, working on the fundamentals. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Where'd this come from?
The trunk. Matthew, if you could just show me, give me some good old-fashioned insight.
Insight. This is a ball. You hit this with that, and you catch it with this. That's all the insight you need. Let's go.
Well, Emily's been questioning me on the head-on Pete Rose slide. I just want to see if I have it down.
The head... George...
Well, I started a little too soon, but how was my form?
Nobody cares about form. If they get you out, you were out.
Oh. Well, that's not good, is it?
Look, George, it's been great. Let's go.
No, wait, please. I'm quite good at catching. Watch this. Willie Mays, 1954. Roberto Clemente, 1971. Bo Jackson, 1994. Pretty good, not bad. What do you think?
That's great, George. That's really great. Can we go now? I'm starving.
Oh, Matt. I'm going to be the coach. It's a very, very important position of responsibility. Emily is counting on me.
So what do you want me to do about it?
Well, just give me a few pointers. I find batting the most difficult, but it's very important.
Yeah, you could say that.
I've almost got the hang of it. If you could just, hum me a few, please.
We do this, you buy breakfast.
Ah, wonderful. As many of those little chicken placentas as you like. It all happens right here at this little Pentagon, doesn't it, Matthew? All right. Carl Yastrzemski. Pete Rose. Rod Carew.
Just hit the ball, George.
Yes, of course. All right, hit one for the Ripper. Swing, batter, batter, let her rip. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Matthew, one more. I wasn't ready.
Okay. You want to play Major League? Let's do it.
Right. Right. All All right, here we go. Hambe, hambe.
Okay, that's it, George. Let's go.
Oh, no, Matthew, one more, please. I know what I did there.
You missed everything I threw at you. I'm hungry. Let's go.
All right, let's see. Fernando has a no-hitter going into the bottom of the ninth. He winds, he pitches, he shoots.
Get one in my glove. I'll think about it.
Right. Aha! Now that was a Nolan Ryan split-fingered fastball. You see, I overcompensated with my right wrist. Now, Mickey Mantle suggests that you raise your back elbow and bring back your back foot. Thus. And just one more, Matthew. It would be an enormous help.
What?
One more, Matthew, please. What, don't you want to get back on the mound? Matt, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Then fire away. Yeah! There it goes! Yes! Yeah! The World Series is over. He hit that ball right out of the park. Inside fastball.
William 152, stand by.
He was in a spot, but he snapped out of it.
52, go.
Officers on the scene report a male newcomer in a convenience store. The 211 is in progress.
George, our guy's working. Where's it going down?
An entry store on Tyrone and Magnolia.
52, put us en route.
I'll get the stuff. What's the situation?
Nice to see somebody. Place emptied out when some guy pumped it full of tear gas.
That's where I'm at, Matthew.
Your partner covering the back?
I'm by myself, guys, and you're the first backup I've seen.
All right, I'll get around there. George, you run it from here.
All right, Matthew. Gas mask.
All right, thanks.
I'm gonna get closer. Cover me.
Gotcha.
Matthew, he's moving toward the rear exit.
Got it.
Get an ambulance. Do it now! He doesn't have a pulse. Come on, Matthew.
Doctor, do you want to call in a cardiologist?
Yeah, guess what? Let's hold it together, gang, now. Is he breathing?
He stopped on the way in.
Blood pressure.
I'm not getting anything.
Call code blue.
Hook up the leads for an EKG.
What happened?
He must have been pushed against the wall. It must be his head.
He's ready, Doctor.
Okay, hold up on the CPR. Sinus bradycardia. Get me a half amp bicard. Let's get him out of here.
Please, Detective, you'll have to wait out in the corridor.
Yes, of course. Does it look bad?
The doctor will be out as soon as he can.
Get me an amp of atropine now.
Dr. Pearlstein to cardiac intensive care. Dr. Pearlstein to cardiac intensive care.
Jumbo. Click-o-tool.
Anak Simka Twivod.
Natash Matthew Blackwood.
My friend is gone.
I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to happen. Who are you?
Look, I want you to take a couple of days off, George.
I would rather stay busy.
Yeah, I guess we all would. Is there anything I can do?
Thank you.
I'm going to drive Kathy home.
Is she all right?
Are you all right?
Yes. I just want to stay and take care of whatever must be done. Alles får så sittukas.
Nemo, the doctor said he didn't feel any pain. It was good that we had a chance to know him.
Not. Christina. Rosa. See me fort. Kallis vill vara proffsig. Ksafi. Laisk. Ksafi. He is alive. He is alive. He is alive. He's alive. The last robbery occurred 3 days ago here on Magnolia, still within the 6-mile radius.
Any idea why he doesn't go any further out than that?
We are working on the theory that our robber doesn't have transportation and therefore must live within walking distance to all the convenience stores.
No hits in the last 3 days.
That too is his pattern. One hit every 3 or 4 days, so he's probably ready for another attempt.
Thank you, George. All right, people. 3 days since this guy put Sikes in a hurt locker. The DA gave us an attempted murder warrant. I'm tired of us looking bad. I want him. Understood? All right, let's roll. George.
Yes.
How's he doing?
He's anxious to get back to work.
Yeah, well, he should enjoy the vacation while he can. How are you doing?
Anxious to have my partner back.
It, looks like you've got him.
Hey, Albert, how's it going?
Sergeant Sikes, it's so good to see you back with us.
Yeah, well, considering the alternative. Hey, George.
Welcome back, Matthew.
Yeah, thanks. What's everybody looking at? Never seen a dead man before? Need to talk to you. Not here. Come on. And after the crystals fell on me, he touched me, George. I could feel his hand on my chest. I could feel my body jerk alive again.
What a wonderful dream.
I didn't know you dreamed when you were dead.
Matt, we've been working with several witnesses, and a composite sketch of the perp with your input would help us a great deal.
I can tell you what he looked like. I can tell you what he smelled like, George. He touched me.
He did more than touch you. He slammed you up against a brick wall. Matt, I still think the hospital released you much too soon.
They didn't have any choice. Look, I laid in that hospital bed for 3 days. You can do a lot of thinking in 3 days.
What? You don't know what?
Is it possible... Can you newcomers bring people back?
Back?
To life. Heal them.
Matthew, we have many advantages over you, but bringing back the dead is not one of them.
Well, but don't you think maybe there could be this powerful guy on the ship who could...
No, Matthew. If there was such a being with the losses on our ship, he would be known.
He was there, George, in the room. He touched me.
The doctor said that you were revived because of a final thrust of adrenaline in your body.
That's the latest theory. The fact is, they don't know for sure.
Well, what's important is that you're alive.
What's important is finding out what brought me back.
Someone would have seen him come out of the ER. The room was empty when I went in. Matthew, you were alone.
Yeah. And where did this come from?
And so his journey is complete. It's good to see you again. Are you finding comfort within our sect?
No, I get plenty of comfort on my own, thank you very much. Right now, I'm just looking for some answers.
You're welcome to join us in worship.
Why don't you just tell me what this thing is?
The Venda crystal intrigues you.
This one does. I didn't see you slip it on me the last time I was here.
Then would I be lying if I said I didn't?
I don't know, would you?
The people of Luboff give these crystals to one another to help them through difficult passages.
Well, I got one, and I'm not hanging out with any Luboffs.
If there is a need for the crystal, please, keep it.
I don't think so.
Do your lips speak the same truth as your heart?
Look, you ever heard of any newcomers raising the dead?
One of you once wrote it is the human who is the alien. The human who has no cousin to the moon.
So you have or haven't?
Our ceremonies are open, Mr. Sikes. Experience our consciousness and many paths will be lighted.
Yeah, sure. I'll have to think about that one.
There goes one theory out the window.
Doesn't make sense. 6 hits, all within a 6-mile radius. Why change now?
Maybe this thing with Sikes spooked him.
Nothing spooked him before. The first hit, he was almost apprehended by 2 uniforms. The third, a clerk shot at him. Must be something more. A common denominator that's taken him outside the 6-mile radius.
Yeah, well, let's come up with that something. Before all the people we've got sleeping in convenience stores wonder what the hell it is they're doing.
I'll have a full report on your desk in the morning.
All right, what about this subject?
Would you like some more tea?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm fine. Thanks for making dinner.
Did I burn the flesh enough?
Oh, yeah, you did fine. Thanks.
Oh, is your body sore? Would you like for me to rub it?
Oh, no. Thanks. I just kind of want to be alone.
Oh. Of course. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. No, thanks for coming over and cooking and everything. It's just been a hell of a day.
Been a long 3 days. I missed you, Matt. I'm really glad you're home.
Lucky vote.
You know, if you need anything.
Thanks.
Richard!
The ceremony will tell you many things.
I don't want to know many things.
What you choose to know will become truth if you allow it in.
I don't know if I know how to do that.
Many humans find it hard at first, but I am here to help you.
Does he live here? Can I talk to him?
Don't think merely of this world. Release yourself, and you will see clearly.
I need to find the man who was at the hospital.
You will find guidance. Let the spirit consume you and give you direction. Shall we prepare ourselves for transition? Our bodies are clean, and our minds are open. Now let us find the light to guide us. As we mark our bodies as Lubov guides us, let us look into our minds to guide the hands that mark us. The sun has barely risen and you are leaving?
Guess I'm not Lubov material.
Have we offended you?
No. It's been a hell of a trip. But the stuff you fed me in there isn't what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for, Mr. Sikes?
A little truth.
Then let us help you.
You dish up bad memories, lady. I can do that all by myself. Thanks for slipping me the rock.
The great Jacques Barzun, in his deeply moving work, God's Country and Mind, wrote, "Whoever wants to learn the heart and mind of America had better learn baseball, the rules and realities of the game." Now, wasn't that a wonderful thought?
Yogi Berra said, "They're done singing. Let's get on with the game."
Really? Oh, I hadn't read that.
So? I made it up. Are we gonna practice or what?
Well, I've drawn out a complete workout schedule. However, I'm not quite done with my opening remarks.
Dad, I think everyone's getting bored with the opening remarks.
Really? Well, then perhaps we can move on. However, the great Tom Lasorda once said...
Lasorda sucks.
Billy, how would you like to go run 150 laps?
Dad.
Oh, everyone, I want you to meet my assistant coach, Albert. Albert works with me at the station. He has also been on to my children. And he has very graciously volunteered his time.
What's a bin bun?
Well, he catalyzes my emission when we're going to have...
Dad, let's move on.
Say hello to what is going to be the #1 Little League team.
Hello.
Albert has done his homework as well, and I think you'll find him very knowledgeable about the game.
As the great Jacques Barzoon once wrote.
Albert, we're moving on from the opening remarks to the drills.
Very well. The Mr. Tommy Lasorda exercises?
No, we better make it Sparky Anderson. Go with the champ if you want to be a champ. All right. Everyone, onto the field for calisthenics.
Watch George. Roberto Clemente. Very good. Willie Mays.
All right. I thought today was an excellent beginning. I hope you did as well. Yes, well, just remember what Mr. Sparky Anderson says.
Can we go now?
Yes. Well, thank you all, and I'll see you next week. Why does that little boy remind me of my partner?
Dad, do you think you're doing this right?
Oh, I don't know. Something seems wrong, doesn't it?
Everybody's just doing what you say.
Well, that is what they're supposed to do. The coach is the leader, the one the team looks to for direction.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you don't think that's right?
I mean, you're real good at explaining and everything, but... So why can't we hit home runs like Babe Ruth and steal bases like Willie Randolph?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure it's in the books.
1 William 152.
1 William 152, go ahead.
Your partner has requested you back at the division.
Did he say why?
He's about to roll in your 211 suspect.
Put me en route.
Roger.
Oh, Emily, tell Albert what's happening and to take you home. I'm not sure how late I'll be.
Okay, Coach.
Peter Rabbit, what makes you so sure he's our man?
Just a gut feeling. I've been backing up all morning. Madison, I want you to coordinate a hit on his apartment in case he didn't come to work today.
Matthew, I ran these same profiles 3 days ago. I've been checking each one out.
Yeah, well, I took a little shortcut and came up with something interesting. These photos that the computer kicked out, they got a lot more baggage attached than all the others. Look at this. No record with the DMV. Means he doesn't drive, right? Fits right into our theory.
We have another one. Outside the 6-mile radius.
Yeah, I saw that when I came in. So how's he get around?
This one here put us right back on square one.
Hell, that's the one that nailed our guy.
Matthew, what are all these lines?
The city is a grid of routes. Bus routes, garbage routes, and look at this.
Recycling route?
Right. Look, he worked the route on the 3rd. The noon to 6 shift, convenience store was hit at 4:30. He was probably on a break then. And then here on the 7th, the midnight shift, it all fits together, George. We got him. And I'm gonna bring him in.
We're going to bring him in.
Okay. Come on, babe. Let's hit a home run.
Nice work, Matthew.
Yeah, thanks.
What are you looking at?
Remember me? The guy you almost killed? Well, it's my party now. Let's go.
I go with my own, thanks.
You go with me!
Matthew. Matt. Matthew, what are you doing? We still have work to clear up here.
George, I'm a cop, all right? This is the cake we wait for. Let me take him in alone. Let me enjoy the moment.
Of course. I'll finish up here. Get a ride back with one of the patrol cars. Nice going, Matthew.
Yeah, you too. You killed me, and you brought me back, didn't you?
This is not the police department. Why did you bring me here? You're gonna tell me what's going on?
I know all about you, man. I saw you.
Then what are we sitting here for?
Just tell me. Tell me the truth. What you said to me. You said it wasn't meant to happen. I heard you. You can do it, can't you? You can bring people back to life. You can heal people. Come on. What the hell's a big secret?
You humans cannot deal with all that we have within us. I am to take from those who have more than they need and give it to those without food or clothing.
But you broke laws.
Laws on paper do not mean as much as the laws of existence. Some of us are chosen to remind the world of that.
You can save us. Say it. You can bring back the dead, can't you?
Good can be raised just as easily as evil. You see why the gift must be kept within.
A garbage man's gonna save the world.
What did a carpenter's son do? Why don't I show you?
Peter Rabbit. That's a positive ID?
Yes, sir. Everything in his apartment, airline stubs, expensive clothes, all are traceable and seem to have been purchased on or after the date of the robberies. Our suspect led a rather cavalier lifestyle.
A couple of $100 here and there, and he'd blow it as fast as he stole it.
That seems to be his M.O.
Okay, I want you to tie everything you can into the robberies. I want this guy filleted nice and neatly.
Filleted?
Forget it. Where's he now?
I assume Matthew's processing him.
Hasn't been anybody through booking in an hour.
Detective Francisco. Is backup rolling? Tell them I'm on my way.
What is it?
Matthew was in pursuit. The suspect got away.
There's only one way into this dead end. It's covered. That leaves one way out. I'm going up. Get a chopper in the air and circle the back.
Matthew, what happened?
What's it look like? The creep got away. The second he had a shot, he took it.
He was cuffed in the back of your car.
George, we'll talk about this later. Right now, I'm going after the son of a bitch.
Talk to me now.
I got other things to deal with right now.
You deal with me now.
George, get a shotgun and back me up.
All right.
I believed you, man.
Look, it's over. I lied. I'm just a garbage man.
Matthew!
This Melanie.
You have the right to remain silent.
Get away from him, George!
What are you really angry at?
Get away from him!
What is it? What is it, Matthew?
I believed him. He said he could do it.
No. You wanted to believe him.
I can still see him at the hospital, touching me. Even now. How's that for gullible?
He was at the airport buying a ticket to Las Vegas when you were in the ER.
Why not? That's perfect. It was all me.
Yes. But that's all right. Let it out, Matthew.
How do you let out 25 years?
What do you mean, 25 years?
I just wanted to talk to him.
Talk to whom, Matthew?
I just wanted to talk to my father.
Your father died when you were a little boy.
No.
Yes. Yes, he did 25 years ago.
No, he didn't. After he was shot, he was never really there. The past 5 years have been like that.
Sorry, Matthew.
He's been dying for 25 years, and all I ever wanted him to hear. I hated that bastard. All I ever wanted him to hear was, I really didn't want him to die.
Then tell him.
Look at him. He hasn't heard anything in a long time.
Matthew, you haven't said anything in a real long time.
I want him back, George. I want to tell him.
Then you must tell him. I'll wait outside.
Hey, Dad. I thought maybe we could, I don't know. I got some things I want to say to you.
So how are we doing over here?
Real good. No problem. I got the Carew stance down. It's your turn.
Do you want me to use the Rod Carew stance with the Carl Yastrzemski?
I want you to do whatever feels right inside.
Really?
Well, even the best didn't get there without making a few discoveries of their own.
Lass uns